It's the Slit-Mouth woman, guys. I'm actually really excited. I'm genuinely a fan. So I played some off stream. I went back and replayed the chapter to find all the lost souls, and I was able to find them all. So I'm gonna trade them in to get all these like perks or items, or whatever you want to call them. It reduces 1 damage from suspensive acts and events. Yes. Yes, I would like that, thank you. And then I'll get the Daruma Gourd. Reduce 1 action cost during suspensive acts. Effectively, this is going to make it easier for me to stay alive. Lucky Rabbit Punch. Increases success rate during suspensive acts by 10%. Yes. But I'm not going to get the bag enhancement because it seems like it's something you can get multiples of. And what I'm worried about is if in chapter 2 or 3, 4, whatever, there might be an object that's more expensive than the others. So I'm going to leave the bag enhancement. Yeah, so I got them all. Yeah, we got all of them in this chapter. So we can move on with the game, basically. I reveal what happened with Hanako to Diamond and Moe. Oh, in the end, we couldn't protect Horikoshi. I understand your feelings, but don't be too upset about it, okay? Saving someone is no easy task. Me and my fellow doctors have a lot of similar regrets. Damon. There's something I always tell myself whenever something like this happens. You might have failed this time, but you're still needed. Your next patient will survive. In the end, we're just feeble humans. That is the only way we can push forward with our lives. Diamond fixes his eyes on me, looking mournful. He must have witnessed an enormous number of lives saved, but he's also witnessed countless deaths. There's no doubt that he's gone through many more traumatic situations than I have. Do I really have the strength and resilience to match his? You're gonna have to. Oops, that's my phone. I'll be answering this. I leaves the infirmary. Hey, mister. Even though Hanako has disappeared, this case is still far from over, yes? True, because we still have the departed. They said, if you survive, you'll become my real husband. They seem to be testing me with their notices. Whoa, a dangerous spirit has a crush on you. Do you think they'll give up if you refuse to deal with them? That's a disaster in the making. The departed's obsessed with DG, so if he chooses to ignore them, who knows what a jilted spirit would do. They may even take even more drastic measures to get his attention. Right. So then all we can do is find the departed that's lurking in the school. Yep, seems our only option is to proceed with the investigation so we don't end up provoking them. I mean, they're trying to show off by hiding in the school. They want to be found. Maybe they want their dear husband to find them. How are we supposed to look for them though? Look for anyone suspicious. Use sacred objects. So you're saying we should use sacred objects? Too bad though, Mrs. Yasuka didn't give me anything to help with that. We're still lacking information. We have no choice but to deal with their notices until we gather more clues about their identity. It's frustrating indeed. I wonder what happened to Ai. She's been gone a long time. Be a little more positive. You may be overreacting though. I won't deny there's a possibility that something's wrong. Let's look for her, DG. Oh no, I hope she's not dead. Diamond and I search around the special and new buildings, but come up empty. Diamond also tries calling Ai with his phone, but she doesn't pick up. Oh no. Where did she go? There's only the old building left to search, but she can't be there, right? I hope she's not died. I really hope so. That would be really unfortunate, because Ai is a character from the first game. She's like an idol, an upcoming idol. And to make it like, if she has a guaranteed death in this, that would be Wow, that'd be heavy. Oh, the bell again. It's a wedding bell, isn't it? My dear husband. That's why only he can hear it. The departed's voice. This bride of yours shall soon eat. Hadako's soul is one that has achieved complete salvation. I shall hope it will taste good. This bride of yours shall eat soon. Hanako's soul is one that has achieved complete salvation. I shall hope it tastes good. Could her soul taste awful? I shall eat the scapegoat's soul instead. Oh. And that scapegoat is... Could her soul taste awful? I shall eat the scapegoat's soul instead. That scapegoat is... It's I. Idol. Oh, I was right. I was right. Hold on. What are they saying? The scapegoat is an idol? Come to me, your dear bride. I hear the sound of a door opening from the girls' restroom. Why did you stop all of a sudden? The voice. I heard the departed's voice. I'll tell Diamond what the departed said. What in the world? Maybe it's Damon. I think it's Damon. Heshiwag has been captured. We still don't know for sure yet. They mentioned something about Hanako's soul having achieved complete salvation. So clearly what they desire is a soul that has attained full salvation. Ai's life will be spared if they can get that. What exactly is full salvation though? And why are they targeting Kashiwagi? Why would a spirit devour another spirit? Why? I can only remain silent. I have no idea what a spirit like this is thinking. I don't have time to ruminate. Anyway, I need to hurry and try to find Ai. On the other side of this door, the departed awaits. So basically, salvation is going to be like they passed on. Well, I'm guessing this spirit, this bride, is finding a way to feed off them before they can fade away forever. I hear a sound coming from the back of the restroom. It's pitch black. The noise is vivid, discomforting, and unpleasant. It sounds like someone is eating something. In the back. There's something in the back. I point my flashlight toward the back of the room. The light reflects off something in the darkness. And that is... Oh, they're eating Hanako. A gruesome scene that transcends human comprehension. Spirit is devouring another spirit. The one being devoured is Hanako of the toilet, and doing the devouring is the departed. The departed cuts Hanako's body with an old sickle. They then bring the piece of meat to one of their numerous mouths and munch on it. They tear Hanako open over and over again. Munch, munch, munch. The departed lets out a laugh. Not even trying to attack us, they continue to cut and chew on Hanako's meat. They're flaunting this repulsive action, insulting the soul. Damon is utterly speechless. As am I. My mouth refuses to open, struggle to even breathe. Hanako was pure and delicious. I will save my next meal for another night, since I am now full. Hanako is pure and delicious? I'll save my next meal for another night, since I am now full. I must eat a lot, so I can become beautiful and be loved. I must eat a lot, so I can become beautiful and be loved? Hanako's soul was delicious. Does that mean the departed got to eat a soul with full salvation as they wanted? I have a hunch. Both the departed and Hanako are swallowed into the darkness and disappear. Don't tell me. Yeah, it was The Departed. Well, don't look at me. That was The Sound of Piano. The music room. Don't tell me Kashiwagi is. Let's go. I have a hunch. So after we fought Hanako, the game suggested that we go to her resting place where she died, which was the 3rd story bathroom, and we give her the final note of her friend so that she could move on in peace. I think, just let me drink. I think if I didn't do that, because I think that's optional, if I didn't do that, I would have died instead of what just happened. But that's just a hunch, is that? When we enter the pitch black room, we can tell there's someone standing in the darkness. And that someone is I. She's simply gazing into the empty void. Her mind is obviously somewhere else. I, get a hold of yourself. Mr. DG. I has come back to her senses. Are you alright? Are you hurt anywhere? I'm okay. She's showing signs of cyanosis, but nothing too serious. What happened, Kashiwagi? I have no idea. I stepped out of the infirmary to answer the call, but they immediately hung up. I was about to go back in when I saw someone. Was it the Departed? No. They looked like a human to me. What? I recall what Izumi said last night. The Departed is pretending to be a human. So they really are hiding in the school. Who was it, I? It's I remained silent, her gaze fixed on the ceiling. Sorry, she must be digging through her memory. I can't remember anything. I can't even recall anything about their face or clothes. It feels like something is clouding my mind. I'm sorry. You can't even tell us if they're a girl or a boy? Yeah. When I tried to approach them, everything just went dark. And I can't remember a thing after that. I don't even know how I got here. Okay. As much as I want to find out who the Departed is, it seems that things are not progressing as smoothly as I thought. I can't even really blame Ai for now. I'm just glad she's safe and sound. Hey DG, Kashiwagi's safe. That means the Departed's desire to consume her soul to achieve full salvation has been granted. Yeah, true. I wonder exactly what full salvation means. Who knows? The Departed only told us the result without providing any further explanation. Although, we have a clue. When we read that draft in the girls' restroom, I heard the bell ring inside my head. This is just a hunch, but maybe that was the indication that we'd guided Hanako to full salvation. Hi, Batsu. There isn't anything else we can do here at the moment. Closing the door behind me, I leave the school with the mark bearers. I'll inform Mr. Konoe about Horikoshi. He's close with the cops in the city. I'm sure he'll do something about it. The headmaster here sure is something else, huh? He seems like someone from the underworld. He's a dependable fellow, though. Without him, we would have been questioned by the cops. You think they'd accept an explanation that involves spirits? We'd just be rotting in jail. Especially considering that someone's literally dead. I'm sorry, Horikoshi. Hey, there's something I'm curious about. You think they target Ai out of jealousy? Jealousy? Doesn't the Departed think of you as their husband? Wouldn't that make Ai a formidable rival? She's an idol after all. Maybe that's why the Departed targeted her. Given her unusual obsession with me, I can't deny that. But there's nothing we can use to confirm or deny the speculation. We're dealing with a spirit here, and a very unusual one at that. Say, Mr. DG, do you plan to keep chasing after the Departed? I don't have much choice. I'm the one being chased. I don't feel like the answer is going to matter all that much. I'm the one being chased. I guess so, yeah. They seem to be freakishly obsessed with you, calling you dear husband and all that. But this is strange. Why you? There are a lot of men out there. I've no idea either. There's got to be some kind of reason for their obsession. They're just like Twitch streamers. I'm thinking that might be our best lead to identifying who the Departed is. They saw me on twitch.tv/DelinquentGhost and just, oh. The Departed's true identity. This case will never end unless I figure that out. My gut's telling me that's what the Departed wants as well. Chapter 2, Hanako the Toilet, end. Chapter 2, end or. Items you have at the end of the chapter. Other than some special items and sacred objects, all items you acquire will disappear. What? You don't get to carry them over? Let's save this one here. Three days have passed since we brought Hanako's case to a close. Every day since then. Oh, sorry. I've gone to Kodahara Academy to investigate the Departed. The progress has been frustratingly slow, I'm getting impatient. Making matters worse, the macabre scene has been seared into my memory. I relive it every night. The Departed is devouring spirits. Why did they consume Hanako's soul after she'd already been saved? My only clue is what they said afterward. I must eat a lot, so I can become beautiful and be loved. The Departed wants to consume a lot of souls to become beautiful, and they're doing it for me, for their husbando. If that's the case, they won't be able to suppress their appetite. It's just a matter of time. The sun is still up in the sky, yet I decided to head to Kodahara Academy. I promised Mr. Kanoe I'd give him my report. I haven't seen him since the incident. Perhaps he's busy dealing with the fallout from Izumi and Horikoshi cases. Pack my bag and get ready to leave. All the evidence I collected during the previous case has been organized and filed. I've also returned anything I borrowed from the school. I remember this lobby. Just as I'm about to leave the mansion, I hear a chime. Looks like I've got a visitor. What horrid timing. Oh, it's the otaku. Hey, Mr. DG. Entering the mansion is another one of the mark bearers, Aita Nakamatsu. The way he dressed just screams to all who see him that he's an otaku. I'm not very tech savvy, but I can always rely on him whenever I need help with tech stuff. Sorry, Aita. I'm about to head out now. Let's save the tech lesson for another time. You're investigating the Departed, aren't you? Moe told me. So I'm here to give you a hand. Aita? In this day and age, the internet is an essential component for any spirit investigation. Some rumors even originate on the internet. Oh, by the way, the Departed isn't trending online, which makes it seem that its influence is limited to Konohara Academy. Researching rumors through the internet, huh? Aita's skills might help me open up new avenues for finding leads. I'm begging you, Mr. DG, let me help. Sure, I can't. What about your job? You have part-time work at the factory? I'm not shirking my work, okay? My contract ended last month. I'm recharging my energy for the next job. No need to worry about that. Let's go to Konohara Academy then. Huh? I have to go with you? Well, yeah. But, my eyes landed his anime t-shirt. I doubt the headmaster would turn a blind eye to his eclectic. In fact, it might start directing unwanted attention on our group, and that would not be good for our investigation. On second thought, you can stay here. I'll call you if there's anything I want you to snoop for on the internet. Deploying me as a logistical support, eh? The perfect role for a genius like me. I'll be on standby here then. By the way, have you been taking care of yourself, Mr. DG? Your complexion looks worse than I remember. I barely get any sleep these days, indeed. I witnessed 2 people die horrifically in a short period of time. Nobody just shrugs that off. It's obviously taken a toll on me. Driving while you're in that state is an unnecessary risk. You should take the bus. I'll give you some of my passes. Here, take these. Thanks. That's sweet of him. Character Aita Nakamatsu has been added to the file. I leave Kujo Mansion as Aito waves goodbye. Not wanting to waste his kind and thoughtful gift, I catch the bus at the nearby bus stop. Yeah, that is very sweet, yeah. They have been through a lot, yeah. After passing M Tower Station, the bus motors uphill toward Konohara Academy. The hum and gentle vibration of the engine lull my weary self to sleep. Did I get off at the wrong stop? Traffic's no issue and the bus arrives on time. I get off at the stop and walk through the school's main gate. Class is in session, so there's not a single student in sight. Let's go to the infirmary for now. Completely empty. Oh well. Might as well treat it like my own office since I've been given permission to do so. Alright, I'm gonna save game. Great. There are sacred objects in the one corner of the room. Moe put them there. I'm sure she intentionally left them here so I could make use of whatever I need. Let's see. Oh, so it's just the same. So we have kept the other things, maybe. Right. So we have kept the items that we bought. So that's good. That's good. Okay, well, there's no one to talk to. So we might as well just leave. Student council room. Oh, we needed to go see the school headmaster, didn't we? The principal. Went into the faculty room. I asked one of the teachers to call Mr. Konoe. Oh, you're here, DG. Idle hands, the devil's playthings. Get down to business. So what shall we start? Hanako, the toilet case. Izumi Horikoshi's disappearances. The notices. I've read your investigation report. Mr. Konoe lowers his voice. He probably doesn't want the other teachers to hear us. Hard to believe that Hanako's spirit killed Izumi and Horikoshi. Goodness. You witnessed some of it. It's the truth. You have to accept it. I'm very aware of that. Be that as it may, don't think everyone else is going to believe it. To tell you the truth, some teachers and students are starting to wonder about you. They're curious about the man wandering around questioning students. Great. They find me suspicious. Well, my internet's died again. Time to hide my Vtuber model. Especially our curriculum coordinator, Miss Sakamoto. You seem to have touched a nerve with her. I'm begging you, don't make her mad. Alright. Oh, that. Their families have contacted the police. A detective came to our school to investigate. It was only for formalities though. I managed to send him on his way. That easily? Over 10,000 minors go missing every year. Wow. It being a clear criminal case, they won't investigate seriously. Or rather, they can't investigate. There aren't enough clues. We haven't got any new notices. You'll be the first person to know if one arrives. Okay. Can't see any hints that could lead me to the departed's identity. Figuring this out without any clues is basically impossible. It's not like I'm hoping for a new notice. I just wish there was something I could inspect. Yeah. By the way, G, do you know why I wanted you to come earlier than usual today? I want you to teach some classes as a temporary teacher. Excuse me? Our Japanese history teacher's fallen ill. They won't be returning to work for a while. And since you're here, I want you to teach a supplementary course. Hold on a sec, why do I need you to take this seriously. Besides, you'll benefit from this as well. If you're standing in front of the students teaching a class, it will allay their suspicions, quash their doubts. That'll make your investigation proceed more smoothly, don't you think? Ugh. Me become a teacher? I'm not cut out for this. I guess I don't have a choice. Great, so it's settled then. Do whatever you like as long as it'll be useful for the students. I assume you have some knowledge about folklore studies and occultism since you chase spirits. Just use them as your subject matter and spin it as being historic or something. Good luck. I didn't think I'd actually have to teach a class. I'm in deep trouble. Oh. I'm gonna hydrate. One of the teachers gives me some very brief guidance on how to conduct a class. And with that, I head to one of the second year classrooms in the new building. The moment I enter the class, all eyes are on me. I feel like I'm an object in some kind of exhibition. I just want to turn around and leave. However, I've got to do this. After a quick introduction, I begin my class immediately. It's too late to turn back now. Time to suck it up and be a teacher. What kind of lesson should I teach though? Since I'm acting as a Japanese history teacher, a lesson related to that would be good. 3 topics spring to mind as candidates. Kujo Konoe family, the tragedy at H Castle, the horrors of Great H City air raid. Oh, it's a tough one. Kujo and Konoe family. Alright, maybe we'll go with this one. The tragedy at H Castle. Go with this one. I discussed the Kujo lineage, which I happen to be part of, and Konoe, the headmaster's family. Both names originate from the 5 regent houses, who are both the nobility. From there, I transitioned to the decline of the noble families in the late Heian period. For the first time in days, I'm actually happy to hear the sound of a bell ringing. I made it to the end of the class. Bidding the students a good rest of the day, I leave the classroom. I return to the special building while responding to the students who greet me in the hallway. Oh, we're back. The internet came back. Welcome back, chat. Ew. I exhaled deeply, feeling immensely relieved. You didn't miss much, chat. Giving an hour-long lecture with all eyes on me was no easy task. I've got a newfound respect for all the teachers who have to go through this every single day of the school year. Mr. DG, Mr. DG. Miss Sakamoto is waiting for you. Please return to the faculty room. Okay. What does Sakamoto want from me? Mr. Konoe said she hates me. When I enter the faculty room, I ask one of the teachers to call Miss Sakamoto. There you are, Mr. DG. Please take this. One of our students found it at the end of the corridor and brought it here. New note, isn't it? Yep. It's a new note. The new notice. Dear Gold Prize, Kashima will kill you tonight. I'm watching. Hiding in the school. Your beloved, the departed. Looking at the format, it's definitely consistent with the departed's notices. In that case, the target this time is Gold Prize. And there's a new spirit named Kashima. You certainly have it rough, huh? Being tugged to and fro to respond to the students' pranks. A sneer crosses her face. I'm guessing she doesn't believe the departed exists. I doubt Mr. Konoe explained the details of Izumi and Horikoshi's murders to her. Can I ask you something, Miss Sakamoto? Do you have any idea who Gold Prize and Kashima are? I haven't the foggiest notion. If you have no more business with me, I'll be taking my leave. I'm a curriculum coordinator. I have a lot of things to do. Giving me the cold shoulder, she leaves the room. I guess that confirms the rumors of her hating me. Alright, where should I start? Can't let anyone fall victim this time. I need to set my investigation strategy first. Time to head back to the infirmary and devise a plan of attack. First, let's check out the other rooms. Just want to see if there's anything that happens. No one here? If there's no one in the library, yeah, I'll go straight back then. To the infirmary. Oh, found you. An energetic voice fills the room.
Yo, old-san.
Sup, old man? What are you doing here, Shu? Nakamatsu told me you're here. Heard about the case, I want in. Unable to hide my surprise at his sudden visit, I decided to ask him some things first. Ask about him, ask what he's doing here, comment on his uniform. Where'd you get that uniform? You don't go to this school. This? I borrowed it from Watanabe's friend. I ain't really a blazer kind of guy though. This preppy shit clashes with me so hard it's giving me chills. Real men only rock a short jacket and harem pants. This is Sho Nakashima, high school student at H City as well as one of the mark bearers. As you can see, he's one lively delinquent. He plays baseball a lot, so he's strong and fit. Though he does have one notable weakness. I appreciate your concern, but the problem we're dealing with here involves your Achilles heel, spirits. So what then? It ain't my first time dealing with spirits. Ain't no chicken you hear. Despite his boisterous protestations, he's clearly shaking. While he has way more guts than other people, there's a crippling fear of the supernatural. It's so bad that his body practically shuts down as soon as he hears the word spirit. I never did ask him why he's so afraid though. Did he have some kind of traumatic event when he was young? The hell, old man, why are you looking so concerned and all? It's pissing me off. To help you out, of course, let me be your assistant. Goodness, you're just like I. Where is she, by the way? She said a TV thing came up suddenly, so she couldn't come. Too bad, huh? No cute idol at your side today. You could say that, I'm glad though. I've caused you trouble before, so this is my chance to return your kindness. You're making an awfully large deal out of him. Can't help it, that's just who I am. With the pleasantries concluded, I explained the situation to Sho. His determination is as strong as ours. He's one stubborn fellow who knows what he'd do if I refused. Probably rush in alone. It's much safer if everyone if I take them along as my assistant and keep an eye on him. By the way, that old man Diamond called earlier. He said he had some urgent business and he'd be late. The old man's still a coughing mess, huh? What was it again? Doctors make the first patients? Mashita told me something like that. Doctors make the worst patients. I'm pretty sure that's what Mashita taught you. Speaking of, where the hell is he? Figured he'd be here with you since we're dealing with spirits. Mashita's a former detective and a mark bearer. He often joins me investigating strange happenings. I like Mashita, he's really cool. Following a series of events in our previous case, Sho looks up to him as an older brother. We were actually talking on the phone just last night. He's currently out of town on a different case. He didn't go into detail, but it seems like it's a pretty big case with a lot of people's lives at risk. Basically, something that required his urgent attention. Yeah, Mashita's cool. He's like sly like a fox. So how are we going to do this thing? Pretty much the same way we started out with the case of Hanako the toilet. Focus on the spirit mentioned in the notice and try to prevent casualties. We'll start by trying to figure out the identity of Kashima. If we don't know who Kashima is, we'll never be able to figure out what their grudge is. We also need to identify the gold prize mentioned in the notice. Aren't they like the next target? Correct. If we know who gold prize is, that may lead us to Kashima's identity. I reckon gold prize is like the star athlete of the school or something who won a trophy. Time to get moving, where should we go? Dorio and Kinukawa from the student council know a lot about the school's rumors. Let's ask them. Hell yeah, let's roll. A good call, it's a good call. I'm gonna save again. Hi, earphones. Student council room. There's no one in the student council room. It's unusual to see this place empty after school. Maybe they just headed out for a bit. Let's kill some time here while we wait for them. Ooh, investigation, investigation. What else is there? Just want to have a look-see first. Oh, the bins. Gotta look in the bins. Trash can is empty and its bag liner has been replaced. But it still smells somewhat rusty. Okay. Thick binders are lined up on the shelf. Records of each year's committee meetings are stored here. There are several printouts on the whiteboard. My net has gone again. Why is it being so rubbish lately? One of them is about the clock tower. Konohara Academy Student Council Notice. Konohara Academy's 70th anniversary project, Wake Up Clock Tower. Built to commemorate the school's 10th anniversary. The clock tower is a representation of Konohara Academy's 70-year history. To commemorate the 70th anniversary of the school, we would like to make another attempt to repair the clock tower, and your signature is required for this to happen. Your cooperation will be greatly appreciated. Maybe I should just keep my model off indefinitely. Let's use our power to move the hands of the clock again. Konohara Academy's clock tower. A symbol of Konohara Academy that looms so large you can even see it from afar. However, the clock stopped moving and the bell no longer works. The student council has decided to take upon themselves to make the clock move once again. Wait a minute. Whenever the departed's voice rings in my ears, I always hear a bell sounding. Yeah. Furthermore, when I arrived here for the first time, I heard the sound of that bell ringing, the bell that shouldn't work anymore. The students seemed indifferent to the bell back then, and I assumed it was because they were just used to it. But maybe it's because I'm the only one who can hear the bell tolling. But why? On the desk, I find a notepad with something written on it. Student meeting agenda, incorporating measures against mold and pests. How rude of you to call insects pests. I don't find any useful information on it. I'm gonna take some aspirin real quick, because my head is not in the best way. But bear with me, I'm not gonna edit this out because I'll probably forget, to be honest. So apologies if you hear this popping sound of me taking aspirin out, but I really need it. I tried to hold off and it's like, no, I need it now. There we go. I don't know why my internet's been so bad these past 2 days. Weird. Ah, Mr. DG, I didn't know you were in here. I'm doing some more investigating. Do you mind if I ask you some questions? Sure, go ahead. I told Dory about the new notice we found. Gold prize in Kashima, huh? That sound familiar to you? It does, yes. Chat. Let's chat. Can I ask something first though? Horikoshi's been absent for a while now. Some even say she's gone missing. Is it possible that she was killed by Hanako? I can't bring myself to answer her. Headmaster told me to keep it a secret and I don't want to make her anxious. I knew it. However, she's astute enough to discern the truth through my silence. The rumors are true then. Once you're targeted by the departed, it's over for you. Well, hopefully we can change that in the future. Gold prize. Like the gold prize in a competition? I see what you're thinking. Yeah, so the target is the student who received a gold prize. You know of anyone like that? I haven't heard anyone winning anything recently. Our school isn't that passionate about club activities. Really? But there are trophies and certificates lined up at the entrance. In the past, we used to be competitive. Maybe it's a teacher then. The target's a teacher. Before we became a prep school, many students were enthusiastic about club activities and sports. But nobody's really like that anymore. About that, I think it might be referring to the Slit-Mouth woman. I'm intrigued, tell me more. Slit-Mouthed Kashima is a spirit that's rumored to haunt the bus stop near the school. That's it. Any details about sightings or anything else? I don't really know the details. Didn't I tell you before? I'm really scared of things like ghost stories. Slit-Mouthed woman. Oh, about Slit-Mouthed Kashima. Maybe Michio knows something more. She loves that kind of thing after all. Where is she? She's gone home, but she'll probably come back if she knows you're looking for her. I think she likes you ever since you complimented her hair. I actually find it kind of amazing that teachers don't scold her for that hair. Did I say something wrong? Oh, it's not dyed. He had like an extreme fright, and so there's a thing that happens when people like suffer like huge amounts of shock and stress very, very like instantaneously, and your hair will actually go white. And I think that's what happened to her. Michio might be a bit strange, but she's not a bad girl. Please be nice to her. I asked Dory to call Michio and leave the student council room. The school will be closing shortly. All students please promptly vacate the school grounds for today. Oops, time's up. Let's return to the infirmary and start prepping for the search tonight. First. Just want to be thorough. I want to be thorough. I don't want to miss anything, you know? Student council room. Infirmary. Alright, old man. Let's get ready for the night investigation. Damon should be back with by the time we finish. Take a few bites of the convenience store food Sho bought before I start preparations. Finally the sun sets and there's no sign of anyone left inside the school. But wait, what about the white-haired girl? She came back, didn't she? Old man, Damon's late as fuck. I'm tired just waiting. Let's go on without him. Joe brings up a good point. There's a new notice to worry about. Gold Prize is being hunted by Kashima. He may be killed. Can't waste even a second. That student council press said Kashima haunts the bus stop near the school, right? How about we check out that place first? Yeah, but what about the girl? Student council room. Did she come back? There's no one in the student council room. I can never understand why people would like joining such a formal organization. What's so fun about that? People do things because they're fun. If things aren't fun, then why would anyone bother with it? You only think that way because you're young, sure. That sounds heavy for some reason. There's no need to stay here any longer. Yeah. But where is she then? Faculty room. Now I'm worried about her. You're supposed to come back. It's cleaner than I thought. It's way different from the library at my school. You read books too? Quite the exemplary student, aren't you? Not really. I went to the library after I broke the window with a ball. Oh yeah, I can see that happening. What do you mean by that? There's no need to stay any longer. I'm actually really worried about that white-haired student. Michio, I think her name is. Damn, he has a lot of health. Holy crap. Hi, Spudsy. I leave the building through the front door and head for the main gate. There you are. I was worried about you. Oh, there you are. Hime said you're looking for me. Guess you've got a new notice. I appreciate you coming here, but didn't Doryu call you quite a while ago? Oh, I left my phone at the dorm. I was so surprised when I listened to the voicemail. Never expected you'd call me. So I rushed here. Sorry about that, and thanks. Anyway, I see that boy is your assistant now, huh? Piercings, scars on his cheeks, and an intense stare. A delinquent, I take it. Oh, shut up. None of your business. Who the hell is this floaty airhead? Am I some kind of Corix a day to you? What are you even saying? Hey, enough. I introduced Sho and Michio to each other. In short, Sho will be helping me tonight. Whoa, sounds like so much fun. Hey, let me join too. Kinukawa smiles mischievously. Looks like she wants to join the investigation. What should I do? Let her join for a bit. Have Sho handle it. I'll let her join. I tell Kinukawa she can join us for a while. A little while sounds good. I have a curfew after all. Oh, that reminds me. You called that guy Sho, right? Sure must be nice to be called by your first name. Probably gives you a sense of closeness, huh? Kinukawa stares at me with anticipation. She, like, is really into him. It's kind of cute. Let's do our best, Michio. Let's do our best, Michio Kinukawa. That's it. Yeah! Now I feel like we're all in the same boat. Michio seems happy. Now let's talk. Let's chat. These days, all people talk about is The Departed. People who totally ignored it at first have started to believe they exist now. Especially once Horikoshi became the third victim. She disappeared right after the notice arrived. Everyone's scared they may be targeted next, and thus more students have been skipping school. Are you not scared, Michio? It's the opposite. My curiosity is peaking. Aren't you curious to know who the Departed is? This isn't a TV show or manga here. We're facing a vicious murderer. Don't be reckless. Hey. Oh, Slit-Mouth Kashima. They used to be the talk of the school. The newspaper club did a special feature on them and it became a big hit among students. Is it actually Slit-Mouth Woman? There's a rumor going around Konohara Academy. Chapter 3, Slit-Mouth.
三章
I'm a big... If you don't know, or if you're watching this on YouTube, I'm a big fan of the 8-foot tall woman, the Slit-Mouth Woman. Hachishaku-sama Kuchisaki Ono. I'm a bit of an occult otaku. This bus connects the school and M Tower Station. Once the sun goes down, students aren't allowed to get off midway, because Slit-Mouth Kashima will appear. Once a girl got off the bus and started walking, you heard a strange sound from somewhere. An eerie, metallic sound. I think I know what it is. And when she tried to listen closely out of curiosity, she heard a voice mixed in with the sound. Yukami, Ocean, Jimon, Abe. Sound suddenly stopped right behind her. She looked back without thinking. What in the world? And saw a tall woman in a long coat. She wore a mask and carried bloody scissors. And that was Slit-Mouth Kashima. I'm excited. Huh? You're making all that up, aren't you? No, I'm not. A student really was killed 5 years ago. She got off at the same bus stop. She saw Kashima standing next to the bus stop. Yokami, Ocean, Jimon, Abe. Kashima started walking toward her. The voice and the metallic sound got closer and closer. A bus came from the opposite direction. The girl ran over and got on that bus, not caring where it was headed. Don't blame her. The bus left, heading away from the stop where Kashima appeared. The girl took a seat and felt relieved. She convinced herself she was just imagining things. She believed it was all just a dream. Except she's on the bus, isn't she? Because famously, Slit-Mouth Woman can, like, teleport and there's no escaping. Unless, like, depending on, like, I'm sure this game won't follow, like, the actual real-life mythology, but, like, depending on which mythology you kind of read or look at, you can escape by... Well, initially the first method was to confuse her by giving her an ambiguous answer to her questions. And then I think later on it was said that you could throw candy or pocket change at her. But in my personal opinion, I think that was added to the mythology after there was a real life scare. So if you don't know, the Slit-Mouth Woman, there was a genuine real life scare where the people of, I don't know which city it was in Japan, were actually afraid she genuinely existed and was going around and attacking people. Which is kind of mad that a spirit, like people, modern, like not in a bad way, but like people were like, modern people were, you know, en masse afraid of this spirit. Like the fear like was, oh man, it's just fascinating to me. It's fascinating. I'm sorry, but yeah, I think they added that to the mythology to just kind of like help ease the stress and anxiety of like kids and stuff having to go home after school and that. Sorry to break the scene. It's just I'm a big fan. The bus took her back to the stop near the school. She had to get off there to go back to the dorm. But you know what? Yep. Yukami. Ocean. Jimon. Abai. Kashima had chased after her. And then... cut her mouth from ear to ear. Whoa! She severed her in two. That girl was killed by Kashima. Even worse, the way she was killed was unbelievably horrible. I'll say, holy moly. She was stabbed to death, but from the inside, not out. With all the blades sticking out of her body, she looked like a bloody hedgehog. It's a nightmarish scene. Bro. That is how the rumor goes. Imagine dying with scissors bursting out of your body. Gruesome, isn't it? Michio, there's something I'd like to confirm. Let me guess, the school gate where the student died is... Exactly, it's here. There might have been a dead body right where you're standing. Seriously, dude? Give me a break. Shit. To no one's surprise, the mention of spirits causes Sho's complexion to grow pallid. Though, I have to admit, hearing that story took a toll on me as well. And the corpse disappeared the moment the cops arrived. That's definitely a spiritual phenomenon. Don't you think Slit-Mouth Kashima is an unusual name? Is there any context behind that name? The Slit-Mouth part is based on the story of the Slit-Mouthed woman. Right. I was wondering about this. So... Okay, so this is interesting. So, just like with Hanako, Hanako was a pre-existing tale. And then Hanako Akai dies and becomes like a modern or actual Hanako, whereas the original one might have just been a story. So that might be the case with this. Kashima wears a mask like that legend. She kills people with scissors. But what about the Kashima part then? Well, everyone knows the urban legend about Reiko Kashima, the girl who was cut in half when she fell off a train. But the details don't match. Reiko Kashima has no legs and cuts people in half with a scythe, not scissors. Is that not Teke Teke they're talking about? So who or what the Kashima part refers to is still unknown. That's all I know. Yeah, because Teke Teke uses a scythe, was cut in half by a train, and doesn't have legs. That's all I know. There's not much to go on, so it's an old rumor. Gold prize. Even if the target is really some kind of gold prize winner like Hime suggested, I have no idea who it'd be. I'm not interested at all in those things. I think it's a teacher. I think it's teacher because they said the students, there isn't really any like club activities like that at the moment. So I think it's a teacher that used to be a student and won prize, because they mentioned it was like, they used to be like that. Hi, Andrea. Can we get going, Mr. DG? A teacher shouldn't break a promise with a student, all right? Oh my god, she's like so into him, it makes me feel awkward. With that said, Sho, sorry man, let's just let her do what she wants for the time being. Jeez, how carefree can you get? She's your problem, old man. I'll be following along from a distance, don't want to interrupt you. Hey Sho, you know, I'm pretty confident when it comes to sensing supernatural beings. We'll definitely discover something big. Keep your expectations high. I like her. She's very spunky and fun. But after this point, you'll be unable to change companion for a while. Notice for gold prize to be added. Interesting. Also, I'm curious about this Yukami Ocean Jimon Abe. Is it like an anagram? The whole sentence is an anagram? Hmm. Oh wow, I'm stuck with her now. Wow, spirit hunting isn't exciting as beetle hunting. Which bus stop does Kashima haunt? I hope he's going to be alright. I have a feeling he might die. Can I save? Yes, I'd like to save my game before anyone dies. I want to do my best to stop them from dying, essentially. Okay. New building. I know I keep talking about this, but like in Spirit Hunter NG, I guess I'm like low-key traumatized, but not really. In Spirit Hunter NG, If you take the wrong companion, they are guaranteed to die. So I really don't want that to happen in this game. The hell are you doing here? There's a boy wearing a Konohara Academy uniform. What's he doing here? Schooled out a long time ago. Suspicious boy. He's got like different colored eyes. His left eye is deep blue. Anyone can tell he's not an ordinary boy. Spirit Doctor Ghost DG. He knows who we are? Or should I call you Mr. DG since you're a teacher here now? Yeah, I'm DG. My left eye sees everything. The Grim Reaper is coming after you. You are summoning death upon this school. And finally, in the end, the Grim Reaper's sickle will strike you down as well. A tragic demise awaits you. You're not making any sense. Care to explain? Listen, with your soul, not your ears. Only then we'll be able to understand. This is a warning. Withdraw from this case, before you and the people around you fall victim to the spirits. As soon as he finished speaking, the boy leaves. Very sus. What on earth is his problem? You sure attract strange people, huh? If the next line is, you're one to talk. You know him? More or less. He's my senior. He's obsessed with occult stuff and always approaches people who can see. See what? These notes. Spiritual beings, duh, what else? He said you can tell when people have spiritual sensitivity. I don't know if he's telling the truth or not. He might just be assuming things on his own. Huh, you sure know a lot about him. Did he approach you too? Yep. He stopped doing that since Miss Sakamoto scolded him. Oh, he was following Izumi too. Izumi too? Mind telling me his name just in case? Sorry, I forgot what his name is. I remember that his really unique name. What if it's just like Dave? The boy seems to be famous in Konohara Academy. Looks like a troublesome individual has his eyes on me. Yeah, he knows who we are as well.
Yoshi.
There's a bench with paint peeling on every corner. I even see some crushed bugs on the seat. A hawk moth, huh? What a poor soul. May you rest in peace. I just realized something. On the box art for this game, there's a lot of like moths or butterflies or something. I feel like her bug related knowledge is going to come in important. The bus should be here soon. Right, what exactly are we going to do to investigate Kashima? Shall we start by testing out the rumor? Attempting to reenact the rumor and searching for any evidence of spirits has always been my investigation style. I tried to recall the content of the rumor. When did Kashima appear again? While you're waiting for the bus, while you're riding the bus, after you get off the bus. Awesome, you even remember the details. Glad to know you were really listening. That reminds me, Michio. Which bus stop was Kashima seen at? As far as I know, the rumor doesn't really specifically say which bus stop it is. A bus stop between the school and M Tower Station. So that's M Town Shop, S Cemetery, or K Hospital. Oh, the bus is here. I'm gonna guess it's the cemetery. Because that's the middle of the three. Plus it's a cemetery. Hey, don't leave me here. I'm glad he's coming along. I didn't want him to just like end up dead when I come back. That would have been awful. The bus sets off on a night journey and we three are the only passengers. Checking the route map, the bus does stop 3 times before reaching M Tower Station. M Town Shop, S Cemetery, K Hospital. I don't know if this is the right choice, but I'm gonna go with it. Shit, you for real? Nothing good will come from going to a cemetery at night, you know. Hi Scala. Hi Alameria, thank you for the raid. Oh, scissors! You're just in time. Find a pair of scissors on the road. The blade and handle are covered in a red substance. Is this blood? That'd be my guess. So why is it here? Scissors. Don't tell me. Kashima is. Michio bites her tongue. Though it's clear what she's going to say next. Did Kashima drop this? Michio clings to my arm suddenly. Hey, what in the world? Do you feel that? There's something dangerous nearby, staring at us. It must be Slit-Mouth Kashima. Oh. It's the Slit-Mouth woman, guys! I'm actually really excited. I'm genuinely a fan. I'm genuinely a fan. I can hear the voice. Voice? What voice? Voice is saying something. You... me Ocean Jimon Abai. Michio? Yukami Ocean Jimon Abai. Yukami Ocean Jimon Abai. Yukami Ocean Jimon Abai. You good, Michio? Yeah. Just not feeling so good. Sorry for worrying you. I'll just head back to the dorm. No, don't leave. Great time in the bus. No, don't go. She'll come after you. The bus back to the school just arrived. Bye-bye, Mr. G. No, that's a bad idea. Hey, wait, I'm still not done talking to you. Michio ignores me and walks to the bus stop the opposite side of the road. She gets on the bus without so much as a second glance. No, don't die. Oh, no, 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 no. Go has rejoined the investigation. How's up with her? She said she's not feeling too well. Looks like she sensed someone's presence. No way, was it Kashima? Maybe. They're not here. Maybe they're inside the cemetery. No, they're not inside the cemetery. They're chasing after her. I follow Sho's gaze and find a door leading to the cemetery. Hey, old man. Let's keep those scissors. They might be connected to the spirit. Hairdressing scissors. Oh no, I swear to God, if she's dead. If she's dead and it's my fault. Which bus would you like to take? I want to go straight back to the academy. Alameria, thank you so much for the raid. Did you have a good stream? Onahara Academy, yeah. It's because my internet died earphones, so when that happens, it disconnects things like the lurk command and stuff like that. It's why my bot didn't automatically do the shout out either.
Yoshi.
A splendid gate made of brick, complete with an iron fence, gives off an austere historical atmosphere. The nameplate on the gate reads Konohara Academy. My school gate's nothing compared to this. It looks shabby as hell. I stole the idea of Gears of War stream. Wait, what do you mean you stole the idea of Gears of War stream? Oh, you're just a fan of Gears of War. Is that the case? So she's not here. Wait, what? There's something down there. There's a tactile paving on the sidewalk between the school gate and building. This safety feature is starting to become more common these days. The school really doesn't cut corners. This kind of thing reminds me that this is supposed to be an exclusive, prestigious school. Find something in the bump near the paving. Hey, I pick it up. It's an eerie tooth. That was random and weird. I'm really worried about Michio. I'm genuinely worried about her. Because I know... Ride the bus. I know. I know the Slit-Mouth woman can teleport. We'll do them in order, I think, now. The Slit-Mouth woman can teleport, and she even followed, in the legend, she followed the student back to the school. I'm afraid that because I took her in the investigation instead of Sho,
Yoshi.
it's gonna end badly. A crooked guardrail and a slanted pole. Looking at the brake marks on the road, it seems like there was a car accident here. Yeah, because you could totally see that there was an accident here. I'd never scrubbed like that. There's an old mailbox. It does not look into it. Wait, what? Do not look into it? It's best not to look into it. Weird. A dirty glass door. The other side of the door is pitch black, though it's impossible to make out what's inside. A piece of paper with the word morning posted on the door. Someone who lived here apparently passed away recently. Is that a thing you see in, like, Japanese culture? I feel something bumping into my shoes. It's another tooth. Eerie tooth. DG and the others leveled up. Cha-ching. Why is it here? Is that a thing? I don't know about this. Mind you, I'm not like an expert on Japanese culture. Hi Oreo, how you doing? A vending machine with bottled water inside. A rare sight these days. Judging by the lack of any light and the fact that it's not making any sort of mechanical sounds, it seems like it's no longer in use. Heck, no bottles coming out? This is basically trash. We'd be able to use the bottles as a weapon after we drank the water. I guess they're glass bottles. You don't often see, like, glass bottles in water in glass bottles over here. Yeah, it looks like I've explored everything from here. Tower Station. Oh, right, yeah. Yeah. I'm really worried about Michio. I'm really worried about her. We'll go to the hospital next. We'll go to the hospital next. I'm really worried. I don't want to have just like... There's an old bench here. Time and disrepair have started rusting the metal bits of the bench. Okay. The entrance to the K hospital. Nothing really beats the creepiness of going to a hospital at night. Yeah, I bet. And I haven't been to a hospital very often, right? But whenever I do, there's this thought of like... Place is just filled with death. You know? Crazy. Cemetery, there we go. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a glass bottle of water either. Like, for me, it's fairly rare to even see Coca-Cola in a glass bottle. Like, it's kind of a treat when I do, because maybe I'm weird, but I feel like Coca-Cola tastes nicer in the glass bottle than it does in the can. It's the spot we found the bloody scissors were. There are some tracks on the road, like traces of a hard, sharp object being dragged. They extend into the cemetery. There's a side entrance next to the cemetery's nameplate. Looks like it's open even at night. Even though it's open late, I don't think I'd be inclined to visit if I didn't have business here. Yeah. Vehicle gate that leads to the cemetery is shut tight because it's nighttime. Ah. Inspecting it closely, there's about 1 centimeter gap between the gate boards. I should be able to peek inside this way. Peek. Let's have a look. I bring my face closer to the gap. There's only darkness on the other side. The gap's too narrow to make out anything else. Should I climb the gate and look around? Yes. The wind blows through the gap. This doesn't feel like an autumn night's wind. Too tepid, damp, and musty. What was that sound? Did the wind rattle the gate or something? The gate doesn't look so weak that a breeze would rattle it though. Is this the work of some supernatural being? Something falls down from the top of the gate. We got another tooth. The teeth are basically like currency to buy upgrades and items and stuff. But there's only a set amount per like chapter. Sho and I head inside. We walk among the tombstones. The cemetery isn't large, probably half the size of Konohara's schoolyard. This place is packed with tombstones, the dead supposedly slumbering beneath. However, I hear the sound of the wind blowing from time to time. Can't help but wonder if that sound is actually the wailing of the restless deceased. Hold up a sec, old man. Ghost suddenly halts his steps. He fixes his gaze on the graves. I can't see clearly because it's freaking dark as shit out here, but see the name written on that one? Looks like it says Kashima. With how many graves are in this place, it's hard to tell which he's referring to. Let's look around a bit. Okay. Have a search. Have a look at this. I turn my gaze to the bushes for a moment. I feel like something dark is moving there. It's probably just my imagination though. Now I don't really want to stay for too long. Yeah. Look, ooh. Okay. Just have another scan around. By this. Grave surrounded by withered plants. It looks like this grave has been abandoned for quite some time. I feel sorry for the deceased. Withered flower has been laid here. Inspect. The flowers have withered and petals are scattered around the flower stand. The least I can do is make it neat and tidy. Arrange. Yeah. I trim off the withered leaves and brush away the scattered petals. You really are something, huh, old man? Even take care of a stranger's grave. It's just the right thing to do. Something small falls onto the ground along with some ruined bits of stuff. Pick it up. It's an eerie tooth.
Yoshi.
There are several small narrow boxes lined up in front of the tomb. I've never heard of a tradition like this before though. Small inspect. The boxes are similar in size. They're decorated in ornate lettering. Must be the names of brands. Durandal, R3 Cut, King Cutter, Nart, Edge? Are they CD albums? I haven't heard any of these brands before. Cutter and Edge though, they could be brands of blades. Yeah, they sound it. We'll know more once we open the boxes. Open the box. I pick up one of the boxes. It's so light, as if there's nothing inside. Hey, old man, do you hear that? Oh, I hear it all right. Indeed, I do hear a strange sound. Don't tell me this is the sharp metallic sound from the rumor. The sound is getting closer. My body's completely tensed up. It's hard to breathe. Is that Slit-Mouth Kashima? We're screwed. What should we do, old man? the F. Oh! What the hell is that? Out of the blue, I feel pain and discomfort as if a foreign object has been shoved into my arm. What's wrong, old man? My arm hurts so bad, like it's being stabbed by a sharp blade. Give it back. Ow! What's up with your arm? I have no idea. But I'm pretty sure this is Kashima's doing. We need to do something or else we'll be killed. What should I do, old man? I'm hurting pretty bad. I can't really move that well. So what do we do now? Thank you for the sub. Thank you. Kashima told us to give it back, but what? Do we need to put the offering back at her grave? Go. Hairdressing scissors. Present the scissors carefully. Present the scissors extravagantly. Cut my own hair. Carefully, maybe? Open it and show Kashima. Return the scissors to the grave. The thing is, I didn't read the name on the grave, so I don't know whose grave it actually is. So I'm thinking maybe it's the scissors we picked up from earlier. But I don't know. Present the scissors carefully. Present the scissors extravagantly. What would the difference be? Extravagantly. I feel like I should do this. just because it's the weird option. Yeah, let's do it.
わかった。
Go gracefully holds this hairdresser scissors out to Kashima. That makes a lot of sense, Oreo, like giving them like peacefully, like holding them up peacefully, but given how nutty some of the survival puzzles can be, like in the previous games, I'm not so sure. So you could be right, I'm not saying you're wrong, but I'm hesitant to go with the obvious answer, given like what the other Spirit Hunter games are like. Placing this index finger through the ring, Sho twists the scissors in an elegant way and clutches them. And just like that, I hold the scissors out to Kashima as if I'm flowing to an inaudible rhythm. Beef. Oh. A sharp pain shoots my arm. I don't think Kashima's rage will subside anytime soon. I need a different plan. Looks like that's not the right choice. Kashima told us to give it back, but what? But there's nothing inside the box. Will returning the empty box be enough to calm Kashima down? I don't know about that. Cut my own hair. Open it and show. I don't think she would care about this option. Return scissors to the grave. I think that might be the choice. Return the scissors to the grave. Please. Sho puts the hairdresser scissors in the small box and placed it at Kashima's grave again. Come on, this should be good enough, right? I return the scissors to you. Sho places the box holding the scissors in front of Kashima's grave. Lost the hairdressing scissors. Okay, that was the option. Okay. Kashima mutters something for disappearing into the darkness. Thank you for the follow, Oreo. Thank you. Looks like this was the right choice. The thing is, even if you have the right choice, there's still a chance of it failing. But it's not like that hard to get the right choice. But still, like there was a puzzle earlier on, and there was a door, and it was covered in slime, so it was hard to grip, and there was no door handle, and it wasn't opening. And we had a mop head, and we could try to like clean off the grime and open it, but it didn't work because the grime kept going. So what we had to do was get the plunger and use the suction to pull it open, which it sounds balmy, but given what these games are like, it makes perfect sense to me. It's just how they are. She's gone. I guess so, yeah. How's your arm, old man? Oh, it's fine again. Bloody hell. The scissors are gone. The heck? You don't have a single scratch on you. What's going on here? No idea. Those scissors might be an illusion created by Kashima's resentment, though the pain I felt earlier was definitely real, so we can conclude that curse of hers is quite dangerous. With that said, we shouldn't spend another second here. Let's leave the cemetery quick. We don't know whether she's going to attack us again. Yeah, come on. Yeah. Yeah. We should be okay here, right? No, this bus stop is Kashima's domain. We'd better get further away. Oh, nice. There's a bus coming across the street. Come on, old man. Let's get on him. I'm still worried about Michio. I'm still concerned. Until I see her again live and well, I'm going to be worried about him. That should give us a bit of breathing room. Is she going to chase us like the rumor said? Yeah, because she can teleport. Oh, it's Old Man Damon. Ghost starts talking on his phone. Well, that's typically bad etiquette when you're on public transport, where the only passengers the driver probably doesn't want to make a fuss. Old Man Damon and Watanabe are in the infirmary. This bus is going to the school, so we could just meet up with them there.
次はこの江原学園この江原学園でございます。
They follow along, the bus arrives in front of the Konohara Academy. Okay, let's have a look. See. No, I'm not a boo, Oreo. I'm not a boo. I get that a lot, but if you actually look at a boo next to DG, nah. Wait. The boy's voice. Him again. Somebody's coming this way. It's the boy from earlier. Looks like you've encountered a spirit, Spirit Doctor DG. I can see it with my left eye. There are traces of that spirit on your arm. He's probably talking about the curse I got from Kashima. His strange phrasing aside, this boy clearly sees something. I'm impressed that you survived, but keep this in mind. You can't rely on miracles forever. Let me warn you one more time. Give up. Hey, shithead. Cut the bullshit already. What do you want, you bastard? Shut your mouth, you lout. It's heartbreaking to see the renowned Spirit Doctor as a delinquent as his assistant. You're deficient in intelligence, spiritual capacity, and even character. You're nothing more than an What? At that moment, the boy stiffens. What's wrong? I ended up thinking about them. Just imagining those myriad feet creeping around, that nobody... That nodular body, disgusting. He's seen something. Hey, do you hate bugs or something? Don't you say that taboo word in front of me. He hates bugs. Sorry. I mean, to be fair, I'm not a fan of bugs either. Apologies for coming undone. Speaking of, there's an awesome song by The Corn. Sorry, couldn't resist. Where is Student Council Vice President Kinakawa? She parted ways with us midway. She went back to the dorm. How odd. I saw her getting off the bus. But she went to the school, not to the dorm. Again? Michio wasn't acting like herself earlier. I got a bad feeling about this. Beware, the departed's malevolence is greater than you imagine. Do not dismiss my advice. It's for your own good and well-being of those around you. I should take my leave. No, 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 no. The boy leaves quickly. Oh, I should have asked his name. But there's no time. We need to rescue Michio. Alright, we'll continue this on the next time.